I'm your loadmaster. I'm Dan Ragan, live in Dallas, Texas, and my connection with this aircraft is I was a radio operator on that airplane sitting out there 68 years ago. It was a Navy plane, and I won't go into how the Navy got it, other than they got it from the Air Force. I am the loadmaster with the Gulf Coast Wing. I'm married to the B-17 you see in the background, Texas Ragan. She's been my gal friend for 69 years.
I was about to say, tell us a little bit about your time with her in the service.
I joined the Navy during the Korean War. I flew as aviator with the Navy. I was a radio operator when I went to the squadron. I was assigned as radio operator.
How does it feel getting to take civilians up in the plane almost every day?
Oh, I love it. The smile on their faces are just outstanding. They love it. It's an absolute joy. I'm 88 years old. I still love to fly that aircraft.
Hi, this is Wing Historian Kevin K5 Michels, and I am honored to be here with Tech Sergeant William J. Wilkins, who is a 8th Air Force combat veteran of 30 missions with the 384th Bomb Group, flying out of Grafton Underwood in England. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
All right, we're really happy to have you here. It's amazing. Thank you for all your service. Thank you for your combat term. And tell us a little bit about your time over in England.
Well, we had a good time over there when we landed.
Okay.
Now, there was one time we couldn't land. We got shot up in one engine, had to lose it. We didn't throw it away. We just stopped the propeller. And then we couldn't find a place to land. We were short on gas. So we had to find a place to land. So we finally got on the telephone and talked to someone. I don't know who he talked to, but he says, go to Mons, Belgium. They just took that airfield 2 days ago. So that's where we landed. Otherwise, we'd have all been bailing out. See, now, they didn't want the Germans to have that factory all intact, so we bombed it.
Thinking ahead for the Cold
See,
War.
now, not the Germans, I said that wrong. It'd be the Russians they didn't want us to have, see? So we bombed it, see? And nobody knows that, 100%. You probably never heard that.
Now, how long were you in the air on that mission?
About 11 hours.
That's the longest mission of the 8th Air Force, folks.
I wish I'd have known you were going to do all this. I'd have invented some lies.
Well, William, thank you so much for coming out. Thanks for being on camera with me.
All right.
And just thanks for being here. And folks, we're going to take him up on our B-17 here in about 45 minutes. So he's going to get another flight on the B-17 that he flew 30 missions.
I don't need another flight, so I have to tell them how to do it.
That's right. First of all, thank you guys very, very much. There are only 3 of these left in the United States still flying. When Bill flew these, there were literally thousands of them, sometimes on the same mission.
We had 1,000 on one mission. We lost 500 and almost 400, almost 500 airplanes in one mission.
Wow. 5,000 men.
Yes.
Okay, so of the 3 that are still flying, they are very, very expensive to operate. We are a non-profit organization that gets no support from the government, nothing from the taxpayers. It's you guys, all right? We're volunteers. You see all of us here that work for this, we do this for free. We do this for fun. I think we decided we were brain damaged.
We're a little brain damaged.
Brain damaged.
Yeah.
All right.
Again, as Catfish said earlier, the only reason we're able to tour with this airplane is this living history program. As Paula told you inside, the FAA allows us to do this. It's on a yearly basis that every year we get approved to do it. And so we would never be here. Bill wouldn't get to fly in his B-17 if it wasn't for this living history program. So as terms of an airplane ride, yes, it would be considered a very expensive airplane ride, but it's not that. It's a living history experience. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I could go on and on with stories about guys like Bill coming out with their family who've haven't seen a B-17 since they left Europe for whatever, you know, out in West Kansas, and all sorts of stories. But we'll get going and go fly instead. And if you want to hear my stories, we'll do that after we land. She has not flown today, so we're going to taxi down to the end of the runway. We're going to do what's called a run up. I'm going to bring the engines up to operating temperatures, and we're going to do what's called a baro check, which means that we're checking the power output. It's not like a jet engine where we just read the gauges. We have to check certain things. Each cylinder has 2 spark plugs. We're going to check each set. The propellers change pitch. We're going to change the pitch of the prop. That prop is up. The tips are almost supersonic. Our tips, we have a geared engine, so they're not. It's going to be loud because there's 4 of them, but you're going to hear those props changing pitch and all that. That's all perfectly normal. As
Catfish.
I was going to say Fulton says.
It's okay, call me Fulton.
When she starts, having not ran, she's going to throw out a little bit of white smoke. That's all normal, right? She's going to smoke, right? Okay, let's go. We're going to take some pictures, and we're going to go have fun.
Come on. Do we have to get up? Nope.
It's better than you can ever
great.
dream possible.
Awesome.
Matter of fact, I'm.
I'll make sure mentally you're having a good day.
I look at this airplane and think, gosh, I hope I look that good when I'm 78 years old, you know? Operator. That's what we are, heavy equipment operators.
All right, Christopher, and you?
So I'm an engineer. I build and launch rockets. Welcome to Huntsville.
A rocket scientist. I actually meet one.
Yeah.
Whoa, right, awesome.
We're really good at communicating everything.
We're in the presence of greatness.
And actually, quality engineers, you go and inspect your work.
There you go, perfect.